Simply insane. Donald Trump wants to cut off Elon Musk's funding, and after Elon Musk shared this thing, the markets went wild. It led to a crash, but let's take a closer look at this. But before we talk about that, Elon Musk's post on X, formerly Twitter, about the big bombshell and Donald Trump in the Epstein context feels like a fight between children. But before we get into that, I am betting on Bitcoin in the long term. I buy more doing pullbacks and profit as well. And I'm also in when prices rise. Bitcoin is currently showing a double top, just like in the last bull market, which could indicate a correction, as I have mentioned before. There are now two scenarios that could happen. Scenario 1, the resistance is broken and the super cycle begins, which is somewhat unlikely. Or scenario 2, that we've seen the double top, or rather that the double top holds and the correction follows, which is more likely. And now let's talk about the dispute between Elon Musk and Donald Trump, because the split between Donald Trump and Elon Musk is now official. After Elon Musk's sharp criticism of the big beautiful bill, Donald Trump has responded for the first time. But here's the real kicker. Musk followed the whole thing live and fired back in real time on X. And what happened next was painful to watch. Donald Trump said, "Elon Musk and I had a great relationship." No idea if that's still the case. Then Donald Trump posted on Truth Social, and after that, things really escalated.
Thank you, Mr. President. The criticism that I've seen, and I'm sure you've seen, regarding Elon Musk and your big, beautiful bill, what's your reaction to that? Do you think it in any way hurts passage in the Senate, which is, of course, what you're seeking?
Well, look, I've always liked Elon, and it's always very surprising. You saw the words he had for me. The words were great. And he hasn't said anything bad about me. I'd rather have him criticize me than the bill, because the bill is incredible. It's the biggest cut in the history of our country. We've never made cuts like this before. It's about 1.6 trillion in cuts. It's the biggest tax cut. Taxes, you could say, people's taxes will go way down, but it's the biggest tax cut in history. We're doing things in that bill that are unbelievable. And when you look at what we're doing for small businesses, for people, for middle income people, all the things we're doing, nobody's ever seen anything like it. And, Elon is upset because we removed the EV mandate, which involved a lot of money for electric vehicles. And, they're having a hard time, the electric vehicles, and they want us to pay billions of dollars in subsidies. And, Elon knew this from the beginning. He knew it a long time ago. That's been, I would say, JD, that hasn't changed. That's been the case right from the beginning, I think, Mr. Secretary, that hasn't changed at all right from the beginning. But I know that.
President Donald Trump also received the German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, and when a reporter asked, "What is your reaction to Elon Musk's criticism of the big beautiful bill?" the mood in the room changed immediately after that. Trump did not hesitate and said, "I've always liked Elon Musk. That's why I was very surprised. He hasn't said anything bad about me." Until now he had held back from Donald Trump, but now he was ready to speak. "I would rather," he said, "that he criticized me than the bill." Donald Trump continued and praised the bill as incredible and the largest cuts in US history, amounting to about $1.6 trillion. Then Donald Trump explained the reason for the dispute. Elon is upset because we scrapped the electric vehicle mandate. There was a lot of money for electric vehicles, and Donald Trump emphasized that Elon Musk's problem was financial. They want us to pay billions of dollars in subsidies, and Elon Musk knew that from the very beginning, said Donald Trump. That hasn't changed.
We've done a great job. Elon knew that. Elon endorsed me very strongly. He actually went out and campaigned for me. I think I would have won. Susie would say, I would have won Pennsylvania easily anyway, even if the governor had run, the real governor, not the governor from Minnesota, who is he's a sick puppy. That guy, that poor guy, I feel sorry for him. But they made a bad choice with him. But if you pick Shapiro or anybody else, I spoke to him recently about his house being set on fire, which was terrible. But if they had picked him, I would have won Pennsylvania. I would have won by a lot. But I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here, better than you people. He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden, he had a problem, and he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate because that's billions and billions of dollars, and it really is unfair. We want to have cars of all types. Electric, we want to have electric, but we want to have gasoline combustion. We want to have different options. We want to have hybrids. We want to be able to sell everything. And when that was cut and Congress wanted to cut it, he became a little different. And I can understand that He on every aspect of the spirit, you know better than almost anybody. Musk immediately responded, no matter what, keep the cuts for electric cars and solar in the law, even if the subsidies, oil and gas remain totally unfair, says Elon Musk. And Donald Trump says basically just throw out all the unnecessary stuff. Musk immediately reacted to the subsidies for electric vehicles, but that wasn't the only point of contention. Donald Trump recounted that Elon Musk had suggested a Democrat as NASA administrator, and Donald Trump didn't want that and said, we won, meaning the Republicans, and also said, and that gives us the privilege not to appoint any Democrats, and now someone else should pick a good one for NASA, according to Donald Trump. You want that Kane from, that he, I think, knew very well. I'm sure he respected him, but to run NASA, and I didn't think it was appropriate. And he's a Democrat, a total Democrat. And I say, we won, we get certain privileges. And one of those privileges is that we have to nominate a Democrat. NASA is very important. We have great people. General Kane is going to be picking somebody with our will, be checking him out, seeing, but he wanted that person, a certain person. And we said no. And I can understand why he's upset. Remember, he was here for a really long time. You saw a man who was very happy when he stood behind the Oval Office desk.
The message was basically clear. Musk tried to push through his candidate, and when that didn't work, the relationship between Donald Trump and Elon Musk started to falter. Trump also said he understood why Elon Musk was upset and reminded everyone how happy he was behind the Oval Office desk.
And I'll be honest, I think he misses the place. I think he got out there and all of a sudden he wasn't in this beautiful Oval Office. And he's got nice offices too. But there's something about this one.
Basically, Donald Trump showed that his relationship with Elon Musk is over by speaking in the past tense. We had a great relationship, he said, and questioned whether that was still the case. The emotions were palpable as he recalled how close Elon Musk used to be to him. He supported me strongly, but Musk countered, without me, Donald Trump would have lost. And after that, the mood in the Oval Office turned gloomy. Trump was disappointed and said, I helped Elon a lot. He mentioned that Musk never expressed any concerns in private and suspects that Elon Musk misses the Oval Office, which has something special about it. Elon Musk is disappointed with Donald Trump because Trump wants to cut the electric vehicle mandate. That would cost Musk billions in subsidies. Trump also believes that he would have won the election even without Elon Musk.
We've done a great job. Elon knew that. Elon endorsed me very strongly. He actually went up and campaigned for me. I think I would have won. Susie would say I would have won Pennsylvania easily anyway, even if the governor ran, the real governor, not the governor from Minnesota. He's a sick puppy. That guy, that poor guy, I feel sorry for him, but they made a bad choice with him.
One thing is certain. The dispute between the two mainly revolves around subsidies for electric cars and, of course, a few other secondary battlegrounds. Trump said that Musk knew the law exactly and only started having a problem with it when the reduction of the electric vehicle mandate was brought up. For Trump, the subsidies are unfair. He wants to support cars of all kinds, not just electric vehicles.
But I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here, better than you people. He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden, he had a problem, and he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate because that's billions and billions of dollars. And it really is unfair. We want to have cars of all types. Electric, we want to have electric, but we also want to have gasoline combustion. We want to have different kinds. We want to have hybrids. We want to be able to sell everything.
The fact is, after the meeting in the Oval Office, things really took off. Trump went all out against Musk on Truth Social. He just finds Musk annoying and told him to get lost. He also scrapped the electric vehicle mandate that was supposed to force people to buy electric cars, and apparently Musk had known for a long time that this was coming. Trump then took it a step further. He said you could save billions by cutting Musk's subsidies and contracts and wondered why Biden hadn't done that long ago. And Musk didn't hesitate to fire back. He caused quite a stir online by claiming that Trump is named in the EPSTEIN files. That's why, he said, they haven't been released yet. He also dropped a dark hint that the truth will come to light eventually, and the story between Donald Trump and Elon Musk is an absurd power struggle involving money, influence, and bruised egos. And let's be honest, when have politicians ever done anything for the people, for the public? So it's about bruised egos, and the markets reacted to this with a crash, but we also saw a recovery afterwards. At the core is Donald Trump's decision to overturn the electric vehicle mandate, which is costing Elon Musk billions in subsidies. Musk responded with sharp criticism of the big beautiful bill and a provocative tweet linking Donald Trump to the EPSTEIN files. This public exchange of blows has shaken up the already volatile financial world quite a bit, and Bitcoin was no exception where the altcoins, Bitcoin, altcoins and other assets reacted to this with a pullback. And the dispute between two such influential figures as Donald Trump and Elon Musk, combined with Musk's provocations and Donald Trump's counterattacks on Truth Social, has caused uncertainty. The result? A noticeable crash in the price of Bitcoin. The double top pattern that is currently emerging is reminiscent of past bull markets and points to a possible correction. And still, whether Bitcoin now slides into a correction or manages to take off again depends on many factors. Basically, only time will tell, so you should set up your portfolio in a way that you're well positioned in either scenario. And if you want to achieve financial independence through crypto, click the link in the description below the video now. Watch the video. It's free